Hello everyone, welcome to a tour of NBSRT's new website. Let's look first of all at the header, the section in dark blue at the top of the page. Taking things in order, we have the memoriam link, and if you click on that, you'll see a list of deceased NBSRT members together with their branch and the year they passed away. Notice here in the corner that there are 4 pages, and by clicking on the up arrow or the down arrow you can cycle through the pages. Each of the names is arranged in alphabetical order by last name, but you can arrange the entries by branch, and if you click branch again it's in reverse order, or you can click by their year of their passing or by first name. As you go down the screen, you'll see that there's a slider bar on the side, and as you move that down, you get to the bottom of that page. You move it up, and then move off to the side and scroll up, and you get to the top of the page. And so that's the memoriam section. There have been some questions about the format for the memoriam section. It's quite different from the previous one. That's because this display of names is tied directly to our membership database. And so when a member passes away, the membership secretary or the branch representative can go into the database and simply select beside the member's name the item deceased, and their name will automatically appear on this list. So this display is a direct function of the membership database. If we go back up to the header section again and go to the link section, these links were transferred directly from the old website. And as a point of interest, if we go to the Canadian Association of Retired Teachers, ACER-CART, you'll notice at the bottom of their page, and they have a brand new website too, our new logo has been put. And so if you click on any of these logos, you go directly to the website of that particular organization. Moving to sitemap. If you're looking for something on the website but you just can't seem to find it, you can go to the sitemap, and things are listed here by page. And we'll go down to the lower left hand corner and we can click on the second page, and if we still don't find anything we can go to the third page until we find what we're looking for, and then it's simply a matter of clicking on that item and it will take you directly there. We have a privacy policy and a members only section. As before, in order to enter the members only section, you need to enter a username and password. I have my password stored in a Word document, so I simply have to copy and paste it in here and put in my username and press login. If I don't have a username and password, I can always contact the online media committee and they will issue one for me. And so as we log in, we come to the members only section containing reports, minutes, reflections if you'd like to read reflections online, and we have the current and archived issues. And so as they come up on our screen, we'll be able to select a particular issue and read it online. And so here we have the current issues. The most recent one is the summer edition, and we can load that. Now this display is simply a display. It's not really what you would use to read. In order to read this online, you would move to the Open button in the upper left hand corner, click on that and open, and now the magazine will open in full format and make it easier for you to read. If you'd like to download this particular issue, you can go over to these three little dots, click on those, and there's your download button. And you simply select a location on your local computer and save it there. So we'll close this window, and we'll close this window. The About Us section has a number of submenus which are self-explanatory. If you'd like a quick review of the organization, you can click on the org charts, and the first menu is linked to each of the pages. If you want to look at only one particular page, you can go directly to that page, always back to home by clicking the home button, or you can scroll through each page until you get to the end, and when you've done that, you can go directly back to home. In the media section, we have photos and videos, and we're running a little sparse on those right now, but hopefully we'll add to those as time goes on. Branches are arranged in alphabetical order, and so you can pick your own branch. If you go to, for example, the Gmart branch, we have a picture of their executive. They're listed by name, and we have their blog entries and photos that are restricted only to the Gmart branch. Each of the branches has its own blog and its own photo section. So if we want to look at more photos, we simply go down here and click on the next page or the word next, and we can move through the photos and look at photos that come only from the branch that you have listed. And again, we can go back up to the main menu. Now here's an interesting new innovation on our website, and that's the blog. And the blog section allows us to put up little bits and pieces of information from around the province. And you can see that we have a bit of a slider here. If you put your cursor on the slider, these arrows will appear here, and you'll notice that there are 10 dots, meaning there are 10 pictures in the slider, and you can use the arrows to rotate through the various items that are contained in the slider. And so as you go through, you can pick one, and when you do, then you can simply select it and read more, and it takes you directly to the blog. Now, and so down below we have a number of blog entries, but there are others that you may not have seen. So we can go to the lower left hand corner and click on older entries. That will take us to some that are stored in archives, and if we continue going to older entries, we can rotate back through all of the entries that were put up before the current 10. For example, books from St. John. We have here their blog entry, and then a link sometimes appears in each blog, and if you click on the link, it takes you to a document or a video or a picture that's associated with that. And so we can close that. Notice that the blog entries have comment section, and so you can type a comment in here and submit. And we'd really encourage you to make comments on the blogs. Currently, for the next few weeks, we have a $25 prize each week. It's a draw from the names of people who leave pretty substantial entries in the comment section. We don't want "I like it" or "love it" or "fine" or "I agree." We want a sentence or two to make a comment, something to add to the actual blog entry to be eligible to have your name put in the prize. As on the old website, we have a form section, and it's simply a matter of clicking on the link, and the form will come up on your screen. And in the upper right hand corner, you have the download arrow, and so you click the download arrow, and then you have a choice of where to store it on your computer. Contact information. Now this has the same display as the memoriams, and that's because these lists are directly tied to the membership database. And in the membership database, we are able to designate contact information particular to each person, whether they're on the scholarship committee or whether they're on the online media committee or any other committee or group. In the membership database, we flag those people in the appropriate group, and then they appear automatically. So if somebody on the list is replaced by somebody else, we make a quick change in the membership database and their name appears automatically here. It saves us a lot of update time. If you'd like to contact us, then you can put your personal information in and then type your message, do the math, 12 plus 1 is 13, click submit, and it goes directly to the online media committee, and then we can channel it off in the proper direction. We have a calendar, and make sure that you check that on a regular basis, and if you have something going on, let us know so we can add it to the calendar. Online media will be meeting on December the 10th, and if you click on the title, it gives you a bit of detail about what's happening at that particular meeting. Here we have social media icons, and you can follow us on Facebook. We have a closed Facebook group that you can join if you're an NBSRT member. We also have a Twitter account, and we have a YouTube channel, and we'll be putting some videos up there as we move along. We also have a new feature, the search bar, and if you're looking for something, let's say wellness, you type wellness in the search bar, click search, and then everything on the website that has to do with wellness would come up below. And so all of the wellness posts would be at your disposal simply by clicking. And as before, we can always go back to the home page. On the right side of the home page, we have a quick notice board, and the notice board now has to do with our cash prize for comments. Barry Harbinson was our first winner this week. At the bottom of the screen, we have some more blog entries, and down here we have the COVID panel that a lot of people go to each day to check on our status, and we have some wellness news, School Days Museum, and then a few useful links at the bottom of the page. So that's a quick tour of the brand new NBSRT website. One of the questions I received was, I don't see any place to log out. Well, when you simply close the page, you are automatically logged out. But if you'd like to do it old school, click on your name in the upper right hand corner and click log out, and that will take you out to the login screen. But you don't have to do that. You can simply just leave the page, close the browser, and you're automatically logged out. I hope you've seen some things that would interest you for a return visit. We'd love to have your comments on the nbsrt.org website. Thanks for